Human history begins on land. That is what we are taught. Civilization rose near rivers. People learned farming. Cities appeared. Time moved forward. But this story has a fatal flaw. It ignores the ocean. At the end of the last ice age, the world looked nothing like it does today. Sea levels were over 400 feet lower. Vast coastlines existed where open ocean now lies. Entire continents of human habitation are missing. And that is where civilization would have begun. Not in deserts, not deep inland, but by the sea. Because the sea provides food, trade, movement, life. For tens of thousands of years, humans lived along these lost shores. Then the ice melted, and the oceans rose, slowly at first, then violently. In some periods, the sea rose several meters in a single human lifetime. Cities did not adapt, they drowned. This was not a mythological flood. This was physics. Modern bathymetric maps show something disturbing. Geometric shapes, straight lines, right angles, things nature does not make. Off the coast of India, entire stone structures sit underwater, staircases, foundations, walls. Dated older than known civilization. In the Mediterranean, submerged ruins rest beneath ancient ports. Older than the Greeks, older than the Romans. In Japan, the Yonaguni Monument lies beneath the waves. Massive terraces, sharp steps, perfect angles, natural, some say. But nature does not build stairs. The ocean floor hides more archaeology than all land combined, yet less than 5% has been explored. Why? Because underwater discoveries are inconvenient. They don't fit the timeline. If civilization existed before the flood, then everything we know about human progress collapses. Egypt becomes a survivor culture. Sumer becomes a reboot. History starts after a disaster, not at the beginning. Ancient myths suddenly make sense. Every culture remembers the sea rising, cities lost, a world destroyed, not metaphor, memory. The survivors fled inland. They built where the water could not reach. They told stories so the disaster would never be forgotten. But memory fades. Stone lasts longer, and now the sea is giving it back. Advanced sonar reveals grids, harbor-like structures, roads beneath sediment. Not one site, not one culture, but a global pattern. The ocean is not empty. It is a graveyard, and perhaps a warning. Because the same forces are active today. Ice melts, sea levels rise, coasts flood. Modern cities sit where ancient ones once stood. If we disappear, future historians may never find us. Only fragments, stories, legends. They may say we were primitive, just like we say about those beneath the ocean. The lost civilization is not gone. It is simply underwater. And history has been standing on the shore, pretending not to look down. But the ocean does not only hide ruins, it hides timelines. When archaeologists study land, they see only what survived the flood. Everything older, everything coastal, is missing. This creates a false beginning. History appears to start suddenly, as if civilization appeared from nothing. But sudden beginnings usually mean something was erased. Ice Age coastlines were not empty. They were ideal. Wide plains, freshwater springs, abundant food, natural harbors. This is where humans would gather, trade, build, experiment. Civilization does not begin in harsh environments. It begins where life is easy. And that is exactly where the ocean rose. When sea levels increased, they did not rise evenly. They surged, paused, surged again. Each surge erased generations. Entire cultures drowned before they could adapt. No warning, no escape, and yet some survived. Those who lived through the flood would never forget the sound of water rising, the horizon disappearing, the land vanishing. This trauma shaped all future civilizations. That is why early societies feared the sea, why temples were built far inland, why water gods were worshipped and feared. The ocean became memory. This explains something strange, why ancient civilizations appear, already advanced. Egypt did not slowly learn architecture, it appeared fully formed. Sumer did not invent writing step by step. It arrived suddenly, because they were not inventing. They were rebuilding. Fragments of knowledge survived. Techniques remembered, symbols preserved, but without the full system. Like survivors remembering how to build walls, but not how to power cities. Underwater archaeology now reveals patterns too consistent to ignore. Right angles, parallel lines, symmetry. Nature is chaotic. Civilization is not. Off the coast of Cuba, sonar scans revealed structures over 2,000 feet underwater, too deep for known ancient construction, unless they were built before the sea rose. Off Malta, megalithic temples continue beneath the waves. Cut stone roads lead directly into the ocean, as if the land simply vanished because it did. These sites are not anomalies. They are pieces of a broken map, a global shoreline civilization connected by water. The sea was not a barrier. It was a highway. Ancient ships crossed vast distances, long before we believed possible. Evidence of shared symbols across continents suggests regular contact, a network, and when the water rose, the network collapsed. Trade ended, knowledge fragmented, cultures isolated. This is why ancient myths diverge, but share the same core story: a flood, a lost world, a reset. Over time, survivors mythologized the past, not to lie, but to preserve meaning. When details were lost, memory turned into religion, history turned into legend, and legend turned into denial. Modern archaeology prefers dry land, safe sites, predictable timelines. The ocean challenges everything. Underwater excavation is expensive, slow, politically inconvenient. A single confirmed underwater city, older than known civilization, would rewrite textbooks worldwide. So discoveries are labeled natural or ignored. But denial does not erase reality. It delays it. Technology is changing that. Advanced sonar, deep-sea drones, AI mapping. We are beginning to see the true shape of the ocean floor. And it looks familiar, like streets, plazas, harbors. Not everywhere, but often enough to raise an uncomfortable question. What if civilization is older than we allow ourselves to believe? What if humanity has already been here before and failed? This leads to the most unsettling realization. If the first civilization collapsed due to climate change and rising seas, then we are repeating their mistake. Modern cities cluster along coastlines, ports, trade hubs, population centers, just like before. We believe technology will save us. They probably believe the same, but physics does not negotiate. Ice melts, water rises, land disappears, and the ocean does not care how advanced you are. If our civilization falls, future humans may search the land and find almost nothing. Steel rusts, concrete crumbles, electronics vanish, but underwater, our cities will sink, preserved, hidden, just like theirs. Future historians may discover our submerged ruins and argue whether we existed at all. They may call our cities natural formations. They may say it is impossible. They may repeat our mistake. This is the cycle. Build, forget, repeat. The civilization beneath the ocean is not ancient history. It is a message, a reminder that civilization is fragile, that progress is temporary, that nature always wins, and the ocean remembers everything. We stand at the shore of knowledge, looking outward, but the truth is beneath our feet, waiting, silent, patient. The sea does not destroy history. It stores it, and one day when the water rises again, we will join it.